Alright guys, in today's video I will share with you my trading setup for the Australian dollars, euro, British pounds and the Bitcoin market. This is an update video from our previous analysis. So if you have previous analysis on this currency pair, go check out previous analysis so you have a broad understanding of today's episode. Alright guys, so on this Australian market, the market is still very much bearish. Alright, from higher time frame, I'm on a weekly time frame. Okay, you can see how this trend line has been acting as a resistance level for this bearish trend. Alright, we see how this market tested here. The collapse to the downside, same here, collapse, tested it the third time, maybe the fourth time, market collapse. So the market has been raging inside of this trend line for a very long period of time. But if you look carefully, let me zoom out my chart. If you look carefully, you can see there was a chart pattern here that was formed, a double top chart pattern, right? You see this double top right here that is formed. Okay, so what I'm waiting for this market to do for me to look for the trading opportunity, I'm waiting for a pullback into this yellow zone here that happens to be the neckline, right? So this way I'm looking to find a sell opportunity. My overall target that I'm looking at this trade is 0.05, this institutional level of 0.05. But I'm waiting for the market to come make some. Use my Fibonacci retracement here. Alright, from swing low to swing high here. So I'm waiting for a kind of pullback into this 61% retracement area, or this 50% Fibonacci retracement area, to be looking for a sell opportunity on this dollar. Alright, but what I'm expecting this market to do in this coming week, alright, I want to see some kind of I want to see like a pullback here. Okay, a breakout of this neckline, then a continuation of this trend. That's when I will be selling. Okay, let's go down to daily time frame. You don't want to be selling immediately at a retest on the neckline, right? From experience, you might see a breakout of this neckline before this market continue this bearish move. Okay, so all I will be waiting for, I want to see some pushback with break of this yellow bar, this neckline that happens to be the 61% retracement area. So you can see that the the retracement level aligns with this neckline. It aligns with this 61% retracement level, aligns with this supply area that happens to be the neckline. So that is forming a base, that is forming a confluence area. That area is telling you that this supply area is a solid area. But meanwhile, I will look for a sell trade after a break out of this this neckline, then a continuation of this trend, all right, that's when I will be looking for a sell trade. Okay, for now, just to be looking at what is happening, because this consolidation might lasted for very long before this trend. I see another retest on this trend line. Market might come back to test this trend line, then break out of this area before we see a collapse of this trend. Okay, so I'll be looking for the sell trade here. All right, I'll be looking for the sell trade here. Once we break out of this tight daily consolidation, the next level for this currency pair is going to be this institutional level of 0.5. okay, but you have to take out your profit at a round up number of 0.55. so we are looking at about let's see the peak drop. We are looking at about 350 to 360 to 800 pip drop on dollar. Okay, we are looking at about 3 to 800 pips drop on this currency pair. Okay, yes, from our previous analysis, euro was still selling along this area. All right, when it broke out of this trend line from previous episode, when I told you guys to be selling, okay, at the breakout of this neckline. So although my first entry here was at the breakout of this weekly trend line, okay, my first target was at 1.05. so what I was expecting when it broke out of this trend line was to come and break out of this institutional level of 1.05. I was expecting a total breakout, then a drop into this institutional level of 0.95. but euro came back. It broke out of this trend line, broke out of this institutional level, then head back to the top side. So this was a clear case of market manipulation at support level. All right, I was stopped out at a break even. My first target was at 1.05. I dropped this signal on my group chat last year. Right, I dropped this signal on my group chat last year on my Telegram, my WhatsApp community. So you can check the link at the description of this video to join my Telegram and WhatsApp community, so you stay updated on my daily trading signal. I do drop signal there, right? So at the breakout of this weekly trend line, we started selling. My first target was at 1.05, and my overall target was at 0.95, about 1,900 pip drop, but was misbehaving at this institutional level. So once my first target was triggered here, I moved all my stop losses to break even. So right now, let me delete this. The way I'm still very much 80% bearish on Bitcoin. On the euro. I'm still 80% bearish on euro, on this euro market. I'm looking to sell here at this 50 Fibonacci retracement level. I've already done full analysis on this from previous episode. Already given the overall condition of the market, the overall direction of the market of euro. You can go check it out. Okay, so this area is from higher time frame or monthly time frame is the 50% Fibonacci retracement area. So at this area, the touch of this trend line or this second trend line, that is when I'll be looking for the sell trade on the euro. But for the meantime, we can actually find a buy opportunity. All right, now let's go down to daily time frame. Let me show you how we can find a short-term buy trade on the daily time frame. Let's wait for a pullback into this daily demand area, right? We might be looking to find a buy trade at this daily demand area. Okay, actually draw trend line here. All right, this is the first touch, second touch. Let's wait for the third touch on this demand area. We might look to long euro here. Just put my stop loss below the previous low. Then take profit will be right here at 1.1, a round-off number of 1.1. So we are looking to make 381 pips. All right, so you might see the coming days, might see the pullback. Okay, might see a pullback into this area. If that happens, I'll be looking for a buy trade on euro at this demand area. Okay, take profit at a round-off number of 1.1. So you're about to make like 381 pips on euro. All right, so if the market retraces into this daily demand area, we'll be finding the buy trade. But if that does not happen and the market into this area, that is the monthly 50 Fibonacci retracement area, then we'll be looking for a sell trade inside of this area. All right, but if you retrace into this area, we look for a buy trade. We'll take profit at 1.1. all right, so yeah, that is it for euro. Let's go down to British pounds. British pounds made me like 800 pips in January. I made like 800 pips on these British pounds from our last episode 25 this year. All right, so my first entry actually was inside of this area. I made like 800 pips on this currency pair. All right, when this trade formed this inverse head and shoulder pattern here, so it was at the retest of this daily supply area that I look for the sell trade. All right, from our previous episode, I made about 800 pips on this trade. But right now, the way I'm going to trade this guy now, because the guy just hit this institutional level of 1.21, so that's why you are seeing this massive pullback. All right, so if I want to find a sell trade on this currency pair, it will be at a breakout of this trend line. Okay, once we break out of this trend line, I'll be looking to sell this trade, this currency pair. My first profit target will be at this 1.267. The other will be at 1.23. The overall target will be at this institutional level. Okay, so British pounds is still very much bearish. All right, what is happening right now is just a retracement, but there is no much trading opportunity here. Okay, so I don't want us to spend much time here. There is no much trading opportunity. As I always say, you don't have to trade every currency pair that I drop, that I do analysis on. Only pick the trading setup that you are sure of. If I want to trade this currency pair now, I'll just pick like 2 or 3. All right, but the main currency pair I'm looking to trade is the New Zealand dollar, euro, or maybe GDP. If we are able to break out of this trend line and I see what I'm looking for, then I might be looking to sell this GDP. Okay, but for now, there is no more trading setup. There's no more trading opportunity. All right, so now let's check out Bitcoin. What is happening with Bitcoin? This year, Bitcoin is going to give another all-time high, just like in 2024, last year, where Bitcoin gave us an all-time high of $107,000. But Bitcoin bullish run, I think it continues. It started in March 2023. All right, it was in March 2023 when we started buying Bitcoin. Okay, but this year we might see another all-time high of 160,000. I'm going to show you in a bit in my chart, but before we go there, let's look at previous review on how we call for Bitcoin all-time high. This is the right, and this was the head. So that was when we started calling for this massive bull run. We find entry at this area of 27,000, and our take profit was at this resistance level of $47,000. Okay, and we also found entry in 2024 at the breakout of this consolidation here, right? From our previous episode, Bitcoin episode, we find entry at the breakout of this consolidation, and our take profit was at $100,000. Okay, so in 2025, March 2025, Bitcoin just tested the 100% retracement level. That's why you are seeing this retracement. Okay, if you use the Fibonacci retracement from this swing high here down to this previous low, right, you see what I'm talking about. Okay, You could see this was the 100% Fibonacci retracement area that Bitcoin just tested. That's why you are seeing this pullback. All right, so we might see a further decline into this yellow bar, that is the 50 and 61% retracement area. So we might see further decline in the coming weeks into $66,000. Okay, if you are able to sustain above this area, then Bitcoin is going to continue its further bullish momentum. Okay, if this area holds, then we'll be looking for a buy opportunity. All right, we'll be looking for a buy opportunity. If this demand area hold, then Bitcoin is going to give another all-time high into this extension level of 160. This extension level of 160. But meanwhile, now let's go to daily time frame. All right, let's see if we can jump on this bullish momentum. Okay, let me draw a trend line somewhere here. Right, this market break out of this trend line. Alright, then 66,000 is the next 70 to 64,000 is the next area. Alright, that's the area we'll be looking at. So on the daily time frame, this one, the 4 hours time frame here. Let's see if market has been reaching inside of this trend line. Okay. Market has been reaching inside of this trend line. Let's see what happens. The market come back to test it. You might see further decline of Bitcoin. Alright. So if we break this weekly trend line, this area is the area I'll be looking to find a buy trade. And once we break out of this 4 hours trend line also. But meanwhile, just to be on the safe side, let's see if Bitcoin can break out of this trend line, this weekly trend line. Further decline here, we'll be looking for a buy trade. Alright, something I want to see something like this. The market come back to test there, we break out. I want to see a pullback. Alright, I want to see further decline to this area. Right, at this area, and if you're able to break out of this trend line, if you're able to break out of this trend line, I'll be looking for the buy trade. Okay, I'll be looking for the buy trade at a pullback of here. Once we pull back into this area, then I'll wait for further breakout of this 4 hours trend line. That's when I'll be buying Bitcoin. Alright, but for now, let's just be patient. The trade I'm really looking for to trade is Euro, New Zealand dollar, these two currency pair, then Bitcoin. Alright, then Bitcoin. But for now, there is no trading opportunity. Let's just be looking at what the market is doing. Look at what the US index is saying. You have to understand that this US index, whatever is happening here, it determines what will happen on this major currency pair. Alright, if this trend is bearish, that means every major currency pair is going to move in the opposite direction. Okay, so let me just quickly give you the direction of this trend, and I already done analysis on this on my previous episode. Go check it out on this first move to the upside. Okay, so what we might see in these coming days, a pullback into this resistance. You might see some pullback into this resistance before this DSY collapse into this 100 demand area, to this $100 demand area. Alright, although the overall condition is bullish, All right, so you are see some retracement, you are see some pullback from DXY. That's why you are seeing bullish momentum on this major currency pair.